Now, one blessed love and greetings to all. Now, my name is Professor Lezlee Lyrix Henry, and my beloved little brother Andrew Mohammed is having a poetry extravaganza on March the 16th, featuring one bag of talent that you really don't want to miss, because you got ear styles like this. Now, many people have labelled me a racist to express my feelings in front of their faces. You ask me what it's like to be born and raised in this country. First thing I tell you, boy, for us it ain't easy. One of my first memories as a kid was a kind of statement that left me livid, like adult whites who you think would know better, living out the colonial mind to the letter, teaching their kith and kin that anything with a black skin is a product of sin. Nothing better than a two-legged mule, the Hollywood fool, only fit for ridicule at school. The kids would ask me questions like these. You know what I'm asking me now? Have I got a tail? Do I swing in trees? Is my head full of lice? Am I riddled with disease? My dad said, you're a dog. Do you harbour fleas? My fists would answer questions like these. But as I matured and got to realise these were the savages, I was civilised. How could they tell me that I was ignorant and call me a monkey's uncle as a serious statement? We call some abatement to this way of thinking. From the fountain of blackness, the whole world is drinking. Look at our music, our style, our culture, embraced by the youth the whole world over. So never complain or show any shame if anybody ever tell you you're too black in brick stain. Bless up, brother Andrew. Give thanks.
Brothers and sisters, I'm going to bring on now. Jeez. We call him the leading academic in the UK. One of the only few black professors. I didn't say doctors. I said the word professors. When I salute this brother, I think virtually all of you on the platform know this, brother. If you haven't, I don't know what you've been doing. He's been on the front line. Me and this brother's traveled together. I mean, oh, this king, I can't put into words, brothers and sisters, but we've got the leading academic in the UK, and I say he can challenge all of those academics in America. I asked him, I said, brother, I need you on the show when I've got those American academics too, because we are going to bring unity on this platform, and he's representing our professors here. And I speak of no other than brother Les, Professor Les Henry. If you know Professor Les, put some ones right now, because this brother is on the front line, and a lot of the time he's alone. He's doing it by himself. So brothers and sisters, Professor Les, please, how are you doing, my king?
Yeah, greetings, brother Andrew. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, brother. Not only can we hear you, brother, you're looking so, I don't say as a black man to another black man. You're looking damn handsome, brother. Damn. Oh, brother, I say damn handsome.
First, I want to just give thanks to my ancestors who I believe chose me as a vessel for African liberation. As a member of the African branch of the human family, and brother Andrew, you know, I don't subscribe to all this melanin rich, melanin poor stuff. I just ain't into that. I don't know what it means. And it grates me when I hear it, I have to say. But I give thanks that you've invited me onto the platform. And I have to say, I was blown away by the young sister Kenya. And I'm sure I met her at the YWLA before.
Yes.
I think I met her before.
Yes, yes.
But I was blown. That, to me, the night could have just done this up. Because to me, she epitomizes what we need.
Yes.
To go forward. And to me, whether home educated or state educated,
yes,
the mind is intact.
Yes.
So,
oh gosh.
So I just want to, yes, brother Andrew, nice one. So I just want to say I give thanks to everybody. And I have to say, my love to my little brother Aleem. I ain't seen him for years.
But
and the brother he just looked so powerful.
Yes.
You know, the brother just looked so powerful. And brother Kimber, you know, I know what that feeling feels like, because the last few moments my father spent on this planet, he took me to Jamaica as a big man. You know, Andrew's heard these stories before.
Yes.
But when I went to Jamaica 1985 with my dad, I just put out a tune for Greensleeves. And my father make everybody know. He said, yeah, let's make a tune. And then when I did it on Barry G on JBC, that was it. You know, peace be upon him. He passed a couple of months later, but I know exactly how your father's feeling now, brother Kimber. I know how you're feeling as well. So respect and Yeah, man, me could just go another thing now, Andrew. Car time around.
Dr. Les, Professor Les, sorry, I must say, Sister Monica just typed down. She's one of our sisters from New York. Big up to Sister Monica. She said, "Oh my God, Professor Les is scary because he looks like my Ethiopian husband." Lord gosh.
Maybe it's me.
Maybe it's you.
Might be me, I don't know.
Professor Les, now we know when anytime the mass media, whether it's BBC, Channel 4, and whatever you can, when they speak about the African journey in music, they go to you, brother. You're one of the authorities here in the UK. You've been on countless national TV shows, brother. But brother, the question I would like to ask you before you drop anything for us, brother, is please, can you just give us a brief history, just a brief history, brother, into the sound system days, because we haven't touched on the sound system days, and how important was it for you, brother, and how did it shape you as a man today?
Well, to be honest, one of the things what I always say to people they need to understand, yeah, is as a youth born in 1957 in the death and decadence of a scornful mother country that hates us as Africans. So let's not make any bones about that. So I know that, you know, being raised culturally, the thing what I say to people is, I am an African. We was Caribbean to the Caribbean, so I'm Jamaican, and I am Southeast London. That's what I am. I'm not English. I'm British politically, and the way how I got into that kind of knowledge of self, you know, very quick story. I got expelled from school, and it's interesting that you've invited me for the spoken word, because the reason, I know you know this, brother, and
yes,
probably some of the other brothers and sisters, but I actually got expelled from school for two main reasons. One, I was studying Black Studies at the Moonshot Youth Club under Dame Sybil Phoenix. So I've known Professor Gus John from I was about 13 or 14.
Wow.
Okay. And I was studying African studies, African history, blah, blah, blah. So I had a different mindset from many of the people at school. And we were invited to write a poem on war. So we were being taught poetry by Wilfred Owen. And the sound system thing's going to make sense. No worries, sir.
Yes, don't worry, King.
Whatever. Anyway, I wrote this poem at 15, 1972. I was introduced to the word plagiarism because they told me I stole it. They couldn't believe that a 15-year-old black boy could write a poem that was on par with Wilfred Owen, who is their number one First World War poet. He wrote he wrote a poem called Anthem for Doomed Youth, and he was about 26.
Yes.
And it was only when my father went down that school and raised hell that they accepted that I wrote it, and they gave me a prize. They gave me a book token. But the point is, the reason why I could write that poem was because I was introduced to Rastafari. So Elder Herakuti, who you know well as Ras Cosmo,
yes,
I've been reasoning with him since I was about 11. So we had reggae music, Rastafari, and I used to be a box boy for Shaka Sound System, which is still going 50 odd years later, or 50 years later. So the point that I'm saying to people is, sound systems was central to us. And I'm glad that the brother Tubada is here. Because I always say to people, he's probably one of the few people I hear nowadays who could have lived with us in DJ days.
Kai!
Because he's always on point. And I'm just saying, you know me, brother Andrew, me give respect.
I know, brother. You don't mean
always on point. And that's what we used to do on sound system. Nothing could happen and you didn't hear it. All over the UK. And that is why Margaret Thatcher and her government mobilized against us, shut down the youth centers, because with every youth center was a sound system.
Jeez!
Every youth center, little sound system, we had a bigger sound system, but you would always hear conscious African-centered music. You'd hear all other kind of stuff. I'm not saying slackness and that didn't play, but what I'm basically saying is you would hear stuff coming out of Jamaica where they're telling us, you know, be natural, be proud, you were born that way, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud, or African roots, just call me. You know, that's what we were exposed to.
Mm.
That's why sound system is crucial to our development, and especially people like me and of my generation and some of the subsequent generations. Sound system was crucial. It was our, what I say is, it was our alternative public arena where basically we were the judge, jury, and executioner. It's why we could say what we want. And that is why when Papa Levi took a sound system performance and did it live at the Albany for David Radigan, Radigan nearly lost his job. Thatcher said, Levi will never work again. And that's why Levi was signed to Mango Records, a branch of Ireland. But because he went out there and basically roasted Thatcher in a lyric that he would chat in the dance, that's how they tried to almost cripple his career.
Brothers and sisters, do you realize you're getting a masterclass tonight from the man himself? You heard it from the mouth. This is the UK's top authority. He knows what he's talking about. Sorry, brother, carry on.
Yeah, but you see, this is why when people, if people want to understand the significance of sound system, for me, it was encapsulated in that moment with Papa Levi. Because what we would listen to in the dance, like, yeah, this lyric went something like, Maggie Baggy smells strong like a onion, Maggie Baggy smells just like a rotten yam. And he chatted it on a Capital Radio live to London. But here's the drama, brother Andrew. Here's the drama. Spitting Image was doing worse than that.
Yes.
But a black man is not supposed to say that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, it wasn't the content. It was the fact that it was a black youth chatting this on Capital Radio for a white DJ. So to me, this is what we have to understand. And you know, when we talk about sound systems and the spoken word, that is what disseminated our African-centered perspectives. And I've always said to people, and they can challenge me, because I'll just get someone like Maccabee and play his tunes. But Maccabee's been making albums for what? 30 or must be nearly 40 years. And what I'm basically saying is, if it happened, we spoke about it. Sister Audrey had a record called English Girl. She put it out in about 1986 for Mad Professor Ariwa Records. Listen to that tune. It's telling you about the Windrush scandal. That was not new news to us, brother Andrew. She's telling us about, they invited us over now 40 years later, them say you have to go get some paper. She said that in the 80s. That for me is the critical, crucial point of sound system. And as you know, and maybe people don't know, but that's why I did my PhD research on reggae sound system culture.
You heard that?
Public arena. That's what I did.
I
remember when I was doing my PhD, people were saying to me, Ahmad, you can do research on reggae. Because they didn't understand reggae music, Rastafari. And yes, it comes out of Jamaica and we have to give thanks. But sound system culture is global. And that for me represents what that little microdot of an island in the Caribbean has bequeathed to the world. It's given us, the sister actually said it beautifully, Miss Ange, when she said, a voice for the voiceless.
Oh,
this encapsulates what we do. And when Brother Alim Kamara, when somebody said to him, what is the end of the story? You know, I'm into like Taoist Chinese philosophy.
Yes.
One of the things what the Chinese masters always start with, they say, what I'm giving you is for contemplation and not indoctrination.
Woo!
And that's the difference. For me, that epitomizes what we do. It's what you do, it's what we do. And you know, we've been to places, Holland, all these places. Yes. You know, Brother Mitchell, Sis I, you know, and Brother Don Corleone, who I want you to play his track. So you can run the track for me, Brother Andrew.
You want to do it right now, King?
Yeah, man, run it, please.
All right, give me 1 second, my big brother.
But this is first time exclusive Congo World Sounds out of Suriname and Amsterdam.
Now big up King says and I'm along with the Congo World Sounds and the album called the Kanaka. But I'm on Lezlee lyrics. Big up House at the Prof. I know it's over there. Bless. Steady. Congo World Sound. Congo World Sound every time. Yo, man them, show them. Anyone who got a gun, lose him. We be killing each other for no reason. Disrupt our futures at your horizon. White men is the one celebrating. Black men is raising affluence. Many do not care about life. Let me tell you,
because I know time's running. But yeah. So brother Andrew. Yeah.
Yes, King.
Because I know time's running, but that's going to be released. I think it's around May the 5th.
Come
May the 6th.
on.
But that's a wonderful, wonderful brother called Brother Don Corleone. And you know how that tune came about?
Come.
I was in some reasoning with the brothers and sisters from Amsterdam with House of Kepra, Sister Benji, Sister Idontha, who runs that. Remember when I said I was invited to do the Egypt trip with some brothers and sisters?
Yes.
It was House of Kepra.
Oh.
And we were reasoning last year during Black History Month, and Brother Don said to me, Prof Les, I want you to chat on a tune. And then out of the blue, he just sent me the rhythm. And, you know, me and my cousin Tony, we recorded that. And yeah, that's the tune. So we give thanks.
Give thanks. Professor Les, you know you can't go nowhere until you drop one of your old school work. Give us one, brother, that you can still remember from back in the day that you think is applicable to now. Because I know, brother Les, I've heard so much of your stuff, brother. And, you know, brother, we are so proud of you, King. Please drop us something tonight,
Right,
King.
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something that is more like on my spoken word thing. Because you know me, I take it from General Trees. Any rhythm will ride any rhythm.
Come.
But I'm going to give you, this is a spoken word thing that I wrote years ago, and it was called Articles of Commerce. Okay. So I think it's relevant. Anyway. You're damn right, I'm legal. So to me, you're a joke. You tell him I act too regal in the land of the smoke. You want me to give up and go out without a fight? The earth is my birthright. 3/5 part human, just an equation. That's what the European did to the African nation. You took my last name, called me Henry, because you knew it would be easier to send me to fight some battle for Queen and country. Good old England.
No, selector, stop, stop. Selector, stop.
My face you'll spit at every opportunity and tell me to get black to my community. But my community is spreading. Now we're heading for the confrontation you've been dreading. Because in your heart, you know you sinned. You sown the wind. Now reap the whirlwind.
What? No. Les. Brother, are you realizing you're listening to a professor in action? Oh my God. Les, everyone's got the ones up, brother. Everyone's got the ones up.
You know what, brother Andrew? If I can just teeth a little minute.
Please.
Right. So I'm going to give them Lezlee lyrics, 100% lyrics personified.
Come on.
Right. Now this lyric, I actually wrote this lyric a little bit after they introduced Black History Month to the UK in 1987. So big up Brother Adai, Sebi, even Ken Livingston, not for them, Linda Bellos, not for the people who
respect to all of them.
And I wrote this lyric, and the lyric went like this. Now a long time I want to teach them history. Cause full time now to clear up the mystery. Cause John say white people still a lie to it. African bikini. Me I preach to the bigger one, go down to the youth. Me I tell you the truth, without the knowledge of your root, there will never ever be any black identity. Check Marcus Garvey. Now when black man in civilization, white man in a cave under the Caucasus Mountain, the only means of communication was and bam bam. Now if I offend any Caucasian, I don't give a damn, car as a black man growing up in England, my education about the African was a negative one. Them said a bone in him nose, a spear in him hand. Him walk with barefoot pan dry land. Him live in a mud hut with him woman 25 bikini. Everyone belly bang. The whole of them are dead from malnutrition. Would a dead long time if not for Oxfam. Me say in a me man, something wrong. Look how me I gotta give you one explanation. Listen to this verse here. This is for you, brother Andrew. Now, thousands of years ago in Al-Kebulan, there live a group of people called the Nubian. In Ethiopia, them set the foundation for a society headed by religion. As them knowledge expand, they get to overstand the ways and the works of the Almighty One. Them sell a colony to another region. Now, this colony, without question, became the greatest people ever known to man. You don't know who me attack of the Egyptian, but through historical falsification, white devils told us they were European. Me I go bury that myth in 20 seconds and draw for Herodotus them historian,
Oh,
and
no.
that Greek learned from them first. And so now me, I go give you his description. Here, like lambs, wool skin burnt by the sun, flat nose, big lips, knowledge second to none. They gave the word religion, science, and mathematics, taught them philosophy and about metaphysics. I don't jump around chat, slackness, and gimmicks. You want good knowledge? Check Lezlee Lyrix.
Oh, come on. Brothers and sisters, I'm telling you now, if you do, I don't swear, but you're gonna get me, you're gonna have me swearing on my own platform. Oh my God.
You know, so we're African picnic and the ancestors
Oh
guide us,
my God. Brothers and sisters, tell me, or is it me? Have you ever heard a professor drop science like that? It may be me. This brother is unique worldwide. I've never heard a professor teach like. Jurita, did you want to say anything, my queen?
Yes, sir, please. Just a few people asking where they can get some your access to your doctorate. I've just had a look on Ethos online, but it doesn't seem to be available.
Right, what they can do is, because the other thing is, Brother Andrew knows all of this about me. Like those lyrics you heard, I could have got signed by 3 major record companies, but they wanted me to compromise. So I just put my own records out. Me and my cousin Tony Henry, and then me and my brethren, Mad Mikey Simpson, peace be upon him. He passed away tragically last year. But people can usually find me. There are different spellings of my name, so like different iterations of B. But you can go Lezlee, as in the women's name, Lyrix, Lezlee, which is the man name, which why whenever I use it. Or you've got Lezlee, Lyrix. But my books are available on Amazon. If they put in either Dr. Les Henry or Prof. Les Henry into their favorite spy search engine, loads of things will come up. And I've got my website. Oh yeah, they can go to my website, profles.co.uk.
Beautiful. Jurita's got that down. Professor Les.
Respect, Brother Andrew.
No, not respect me, brother. We bow to you. Someone just said, brother, you stink. You know what I'm saying, brother? You stink. And brother, this is the person they said that you look like, King. Jeez.
Yeah, good looking, smarty that man.
Good looking
I'll
somebody.
take that one.
Good looking somebody, brother.
I'll take that one.
Look at that. That is you, brother. Oh, sorry. Let me get my thing out of the way. That is you, my king. That is you. Oh,
come on, we'll take that. A good looking, smarty that man. I don't know.
Somebody, Chris, Professor Les. I'm gonna ask you publicly in front of the 350 odd people still on the platform. Will you please come back on the platform, brother, so me and you could do a show together?
Yeah, man. Why not?
Oh, brothers, you've heard it from Professor Les. So when I get that flyer out and we start promoting it, I need 500 of us because this is a unique professor. Professor Les, we bow to you, we thank you, and we honor you, brother. You are a legend for me and our community worldwide. Thank you, King.
No, give thanks and as I said, enough love and respect to everybody. And you know, as they say, Ubuntu spirit. I know you had my beautiful brother Danny on earlier.
Yes.
Brother Danny Pink, and you know the Lewisham parents group. But remember, we're Ubuntu. I am because we are, therefore I am. I am we, and we am I. In the spirit of my aunt, Hotep, Rastafari lives.
Rastafari. Brothers and sisters, that's Professor Les Henry. Spread the word. Get his books. You need to be getting his books as well, brothers. It's not just his lyrics. Get his books, brothers and sisters. Oh, my God.